Hey guys, we're back with SubaHibi. I might have to censor it in a second here because the last thing we saw was flashback, or I guess not flash, it's the present to the Ayana H scene. So be prepared for that. Anyway, last time we had a training montage, training arc, whatever you want to call it, with our sleep paralysis demon Yuki. Anyway, there was a noise. It was in the way. Stupid Ayana song. An unnecessary existence. Something that should be removed. It is. But if your position changes, that too changes. A difference in perspective. What sounds like plain noise to one person can be a revelation to another. Oh, we're gonna decipher the Morse code in the Ayana song. In the year 1964, two researchers doing experiments in communication technologies discovered a certain noise. Yeah? The unexplainable noise vexed the two researchers, so they attempted to rule out every possible source of the noise. Well, is this the one where it turned out to be the microwave next door or something? Every possible source of interference, from the din of traffic to the plain old bird poop on the antenna, pardon my French. Even after removing all possible interference, the noise wouldn't go away. Later, they realized the noise being recorded had its source in the genesis of the universe, being clear that this radiation was left over from the Big Bang. They won the Nobel Prize for their discovery. Wait, really? Simple noise brought them glory. Really? 1964 Nobel Prize noise? Cosmic microwave background radiation. Hey, was a microwave hold on, I'm trying to I don't understand this. So this is real? This isn't it was just a microwave next door? If the position changes, if the observer changes, a simple noise can be the calling to a whole new world. Come on! It showed Ayana naked again. Well, she was clothed actually, but not over a very important part. That's a Hindu word, right? And that's Plato. Why you? Otonashi Ayana. Who are you? She's gonna say the line! Tell me, who are you? What? You're supposed to say the line. Armilla? Oh, I don't know what that word means. Armilla meaning. Bracelet, ring, or armlet. It's a type of medieval bracelet, usually worn in metal or worn in pairs, one on each arms. An unending armilla? Something I've noticed. When you search blank meaning, you don't get the Google dictionary that I think it was Webster, or I don't know which one I linked to. Now you just get the AI answer. I don't want that. I want the dictionary answer. That voice. Your Otonashi Ayana. I'm Mamiya Takuji. Okay, this is after. What a bizarre response. I look like Mamiya Takuji to normal people, but the person standing before me had realized I wasn't Mamiya Takuji. She just said he was taking a nap? I could tell she wasn't a normal schoolgirl. I'm Yuki Tomasane, and you're someone from a class in this school. I'm not sure though. One of Minakami Yuki's acquaintances. I didn't know her myself, but memories of this girl were engraved in my hippocampus from Yuki's experiences. Oh. Even one other person. She pointed at me. We just met. I want to say we're acquainted. Well, what do you know about which dreamed it? More importantly, why are you here? He called for you? Playing on the water tank? Is that what she does all day? Why would she be playing on the water tank in the middle of the night? I was a bit curious about that, but it didn't really matter to me. Good, no, it matters to me! Where's the Ayano lore? So he was looking for you. What then?
私の魂に触れようとしたからひび割れた。
An even stranger response. Normally I just think she was a bit of a mysterious girl, but somehow you have the feeling that this girl wasn't normal. Was it? Yeah, okay. That's why. Alright, so there's a gap in his consciousness because he tried to touch your soul. What happened to Mamiya Takuji after that?
間宮拓司君はいつでも君と共にあるんでしょ。
But he's not here right now.
それは君が強い意志を持ってここに来たから。
Man, I thought this game was like Doki Doki Literature Club. No, this game was just like Undertale. It's copying Undertale. Came with a strong determination. Whoever has the strongest determination gets to take over the save file. It's literally Undertale, guys. There's a YouTube video where a streamer does that with Doki Doki Literature Club, right? I'm not making this up. I swear, I believe that's a thing. Me? You said he broke, but I should take that to mean that Mamiya Takuji's consciousness was fractured.
間宮君の同一性にほんの少しのひび割れが入った。そのひび割れから君が彼を押しのけてここに来た。
I pushed his consciousness aside.
でもそれは少し驚き。君が今宿っているその肉体の支配権は現在ほぼ間宮君が握ってたから。
Oh, so you're surprised that I came out. Maybe it was surprising, but I at least wasn't surprised that it happened. That's right. I had a feeling this would happen. Waking up at the final battle with Mamiya Takuji, being completely unable to find my consciousness in this world for even a moment before the battle. That's what Yuki said would happen. But yeah. Somehow I knew I'd wake up again. Why? No, shut up! Shut up, Wittgenstein!
奈落は覗くべきじゃない。あえて奈落を覗くことを勇気とは言わない。
Shut up! Is it Nishi? How do you say his name? Nishi? Nishi? I don't know. What do you mean?
そんなことよりも大事なことがあるはず。それが君の意識をこの世界につなぎ止めた。
He's got someone he wants to protect. Yeah, that's right. This girl's ramblings aren't important right now. The most important thing right now. The reason why I fought to reclaim a moment of consciousness.
君は素直だ。
She scares me.
良い子だね。
Anyway, you said your name was Ayana. You have my thanks.
なぜ？
I don't really understand, but you're the one who did this, right?
私もよくわからん。
I didn't know the reason. The only thing I knew for sure was that Mamiya Takuji tried to come in contact with her, that he lost consciousness. Doubt still filled my mind. If Mamiya Takuji's soul was fractured by coming in contact with this girl, that meant she was capable of interacting with our souls, just like the three of us can. That's the same thing as sharing the same body with us, but...
肉体を共有はしていない。
Yeah. She could even read my mind. But right now, yeah, he doesn't care about that. Well, when will Mamiya Takuji's soul return? When it does, what will happen to me?
それなら安心。間宮君なら当分出てこない。多分、夜が明ける直前ぐらいまでは。
Just before dawn?
それまでは帰ってこない。日が昇る前、この空が紫に染まるまでは、君がその体の支配者。でも、
once it does glow orange, he will return. So that's it. I looked at the time. It's the 17th at 10:30 p.m. Haseki had already returned home. Dawn would be after 4:30 a.m., so I just had to get home before then. If I hurried, I could make it in time. Whoa!
何？
Why are you following me?
私も帰るところだから。
Okay.
帰り道を揃い。
Okay. You see, it looks like her hand isn't there, so it looks like she has a really long arm. Have I said this before? I've definitely said this before. No, we're not. You followed me down from the rooftop.
でも、帰り道には気をつけた方がいい。
On my way home? The road home. That's right. Could tell something happened while I was unconscious. I learned how to control my lucid dreams, so I could perceive some of the things that Mamiya experienced. It wasn't as good as Yuki, so I didn't know the exact details, but I felt pretty sure I was in a dangerous situation. Even if I didn't know the details, I was pretty sure there were people looking for me, at least here in the school. So I had to be careful in picking my route home. Alright, so she's helping us. Thanks for the advice. I'll take it to heart. Wait, what? I was just lost in thought for a moment, and she disappeared when I averted my gaze. When I looked again, there was no one there. Ayana. I didn't even hear her footsteps. It's like she had just vanished into thin air. More importantly, I had something I needed to do. Breathing sounds. Oh. Don't see Kiyokawa. Don't see Kiyokawa. Went to the sewers through the old pool's entrance. Don't make me censor stuff. But I went to the water storage tank. I thought I heard someone. I was careful not to let them hear me. I just needed to get back home. Wanted to go through the sewers into the irrigation canal, then out through the hole in the fence. Took the fire escape down from the 3rd story, then cut across the courtyard, climbed down the manhole, went through the sewers into the irrigation canal. I knew I couldn't just walk out the front gate today. I'm a wanted man, apparently. These guys know what they're doing. Oh, no, I don't go... Okay, whew, thank God. I was about to say even worse than seeing Kiyokawa would be seeing the Satoko and the other girls' orgy H scene. I took the ladder out of the irrigation canal, came out into the street. Miu? Is it Miu? Wait, no, Miu's the blonde girl in the class. Who's the rich girl? That's the ultimate revenge. Forget her name. Came onto the street I normally walk down to get to and from school. Didn't look like anyone was watching this route. I didn't feel any eyes on me. The train should still be running at this time of night. I had plenty of time to get home. Hasaki. I began to run. If I ran to Suginomi and got on the train, I could get home before Hasaki went to sleep. My final battle would be tomorrow, just before dawn. I had to see her before the sun rises. There's still something I had to do. Please don't be an H-Sid, I swear. Please don't be an H-Sid. Why are all the lights off? Is she sleeping already? Crap! Hasaki! There's no answer. I didn't even hear the echo of my own voice. It's like my voice had been absorbed by this thick black curtain of darkness that covered the room. Hasaki! Hasaki, are you there? I yelled for her over and over. There's no answer. The Kagami scene isn't until after the Tomosane fight, so... Is she gone? Hasaki! I searched the entire house. I looked in her room first, then I searched my room, the study, and all the empty rooms. The bathroom, the bathtub. She would have yelled at me if she was in the bath, but I wasn't worried about that. Hasaki! Hasaki was gone. Yeah, he would have even taken a bath with her. She wasn't anywhere I looked. That's strange. Why isn't she home? Maybe she's at our mother's apartment? Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's a completely different place. There's no way she would stay there late at night. Hasaki! Why? Why isn't Hasaki here? Did Mami Takuchi take her? No, it's probably. That's not it. I really hope that's not it. If Mami Takuchi tried to do anything to Hasaki, there'd definitely cause a disturbance in my consciousness. There'd be some kind of disturbance or signal I could feel. Thanks to Yuki's training, I could feel fragments of Mami's perceptions in the world of our subconscious. I'd have definitely felt something if he had hurt Hasaki. Which means Mami Takuchi hasn't done anything to Hasaki. I think... Then why isn't Hasaki here? She's just at work. Hasaki's gone. Huh? Is that you, Tomosane-kun? Ah! It instantly reacted to the voice behind me. I shouldn't have let my guard down, even if I was in my own house. Is it Master? Can't believe I let someone sneak up on me. If you hadn't called out, I would have been done for. Who are you? Oh. Oh, wait! Good evening. Why you? You're Yuki Tomosane right now, aren't you? How does he know? How do you know my name? Why are you in my house? Oh, wait a second. You're looking for Hasaki-chan, aren't you? Did you take her? Why would I do that? Wait just a second. Ah! Tell me, what did you do to Hasaki? Ah! Hey! There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Poor guy. He's just, breaking and entering. How rude! You nearly killed me. I mean, he's clearly been going on his own adventure while Tomosane's been out. He knows Hasaki. He knows what's going on with the personalities. Sorry? Something popped up behind me. Says I'm allowed to defend myself against intruders in my own home. I guess you do, but I have permission. Look, I have a key. Why do you have a house key? Did you? No, Hasaki-chan asked me to wait here. She wanted me to tell her if you came back. Me? Yeah, Husky's trying to say she didn't want to come back to this house. This guy's gonna be important, isn't he? Like, is he the father? Like the Mamiya? Like not the cult leader, but the Mamiya, you know. She doesn't? Husky said that? Yeah, I think she said something like, there's no one left in this house who knows me. Wait, this guy is just a grown-up Tomasane. He's the real Tomasane. He has amnesia. Kimoria, you seem to know my, well, our secret. Did I read that line out well? She said something like, there's no one left in this house who knows me. You have multiple personality disorder, right? Can I hardly believe it at first? Well, then only real nutcases said that. So where is Hasuki right now? She's at Hakushukyo Bar, the place where she works. At Hakushukyo? Yeah, guess she's been staying there the past few nights. Master's protecting her. Oh, he don't even need to come here. Master is? Yeah, he's your teacher, right? Heard he's an instructor in an ancient style of martial arts. So if anyone can keep her safe, it's that person, right? Seems like the right decision to me. Sorry. I see. So she's at the shop. She's really down too. She said the only personalities left for Mamiya Takaji and a new personality, right? A new personality. Minakami Yuki-san, I think. I guess so. Wait, how do you know all that? Hasuki trust me. Dang it, Hasuki. This guy's just a shady reporter. What? How am I shady? How you're not shady? Every time I see you, I wonder if you're gonna get arrested today. Oh, I've had a few run-ins with the police. So he has. Surprised he's still working this job. But I'm not a bad person, you know? The master Takushiyokyo always consoles me, telling me I'm a real journalist. Once he wants your precious little... That means he wants your precious little boy hole. Huh? Seriously? Either that or he just wants to cheer you up so you'll spend money. Oh, that might be it. You're always interacting with the target of your investigations. Shouldn't you be hiding and watching or something like that? The target of my investigation is Mamiya Takaji. Pretty sure he doesn't know about me. Mamiya Takaji's your target? Yeah, I'm not interested in your Minakami Yuki-san. The one I'm interested in is Mamiya Takaji. Why? You really don't know him? I see. So you really aren't aware of what's happening when the other personalities are in control. No, I know a little bit about it. Mamiya Takaji's using the internet to spread fear. And he's gathering people. Huh? You know about it? Like you didn't know anything about the times when you were unconscious. That was true before. Things have changed. Now I can tell a bit about what he's doing. Really? There's a lot I need to ask you. Like, on the night of the 15th, you called Akasaku Megu and Kitami Satoko to the site of the suicide, right? I wonder if we've seen this guy's username before on the site. I told you, I only know a little bit. I don't know any details. Only the big picture. Oh, really? That's too bad. More importantly, you're still following me, huh? Of course! I was investigating the use of drugs among the youth, then one of the leads died in an accident, and a girl from the same school participated in a group suicide. Then the teacher fell and died too. If I didn't investigate this, I wouldn't be a journalist. A journalist, huh? It's just a crappy third-rate paper, isn't it? Journalism is all about perseverance in the face of adversity. Maybe it's not a big national paper, but it's not third-rate either. It's a wonderful philosophy you have there, but I don't care. So anyway, I can't meet Mamiya Takaji himself, but I have met the other personality. When? The new one. Maybe I should say I saw her? Okay. The one named Minakami Yuki-san, that is. How do you know you met her? We all look the same to you. Yeah, the difference is pretty subtle. Never would have guessed you had multiple personalities if I hadn't been told. Surprised how good you guys are camouflaging your 3 different personalities. First, I imagined that your voice, your attitude, and your choice of words would all change when your personality changed. But our choice of words does change, doesn't it? I guess so. Even I use different words in different circumstances. Might say, excuse me, to a stranger, but I'd say, I'm terribly sorry, sir, to my boss. Someone's personality can vary, too, depending on whether they're happy or sad, cheerful or depressed. It's really strange when you think about it. What is? It's just something I thought about when I was watching you. You have multiple personalities, but the changes I could see were normal things that could apply to anyone. How can we be so sure that there's only one personality inside all the other people we know? Having the same body isn't the same as having the same soul. Even someone's body can look completely different depending on the circumstances, right? That's why we say a person is nicer than he looks on the outside, or that person has changed. Yeah, we never know what someone's like on the inside. All those phrases exist because we believe the person we're talking to is just one single person. I don't have time to sit around and talk with you. It's really important that I see Hasuki. Yeah, I mean, we can get deeper into this philosophy later, but like, I want a really strict time schedule right now, dude. Let me thank you for the information at least. Won't waste any more of your time. Also, get out of my house. I granted the entranceway. Whoa, wait a second. Shut up. I told you I don't have time to talk to you. The last train is leaving soon. The last train? You won't make it in time, even if you sprint the whole way. Well, that's too bad. Now get out of my way. Wait! Shut up, I don't have time. I have a car, is what he's about to say. Yeah, hold on, I have a car. I can drive you over to the bar in Tsukinomiya. A car? Yeah, besides, Sasuke told me to bring you over if you showed up. You don't need to worry about the train. Oh, I'll go. What's going on? I didn't expect that at all. I was riding in that shady journalist Kimura's car. Apparently this Kimura guy is actually pretty well acquainted with Sasuke and Master. Somehow, that happened without me knowing about it at all. Maybe I should have expected that. I had a vague sense of Mamiya Takaji and Minakami Yuki's experiences. I didn't have a clue of what was going on otherwise. I have no idea what Hasuki's been doing the past few days. I was just glad to hear that she was safe. I opened the bar's distinctive, heavy door. How long has it been? Hasn't been that long. I felt nostalgic, like I hadn't been there in months. Good evening. Is Hasuki here? Oh? Hello, it's me, Kimura! Kimura's back! Everyone is Kimura! Oh, and Tomosade's here too. Oh, does that mean...
Tomo-ni-san.
Yeah, it's me, Tomosane. Whoa, Hasuki. I mean, this would have been a really nice, like a sweet place to put like a CG of them hugging, you know, a nice family scene. We could just stare at Hasuki and Master too, though, I guess. Crazy, huh? I guess so. No, I can follow the traces of his memory. I do share the same brain with that guy, for what it's worth. Huh? You can do that? I learned how to do it just recently. I had a bit of training. Oh, seems like you've grown up a bit since I last saw you. Something's changed for sure. Did something happen? Nothing in particular, really. After Mamiya Takaji beat me up, I spent a lot of time wandering through a dream. A dream? Yeah, I met Yuki for a little while. Yuki? Oh, I see. What? Master gave me a knowing smile. Ha ha ha! Still see a bit of her in you. Who? Oh, nothing. Just talk. They fused! Just talking to myself. Besides, don't you need to talk to Hasuki-chan about something? Yes. Weren't you in a rush? Go right ahead. Alright. But first. Master! What? Please step outside! Outside? Well, you want to talk to me alone? I'm telling you to step outside with me! Huh? You want to hook up? No! I'm telling you to step your butt outside! What's wrong? This is rare from you. It's not just your hair. It's the first time. Asking your instructor to step outside is like suicide. But you're still saying it? Yes. Please. Alright. We're gonna throw hands. The truth is I came home to tell you one thing. There's something I have to confirm before I say it. I had a dream. That's what you said earlier. You met Yuki, right? Yes, I met Yuki. She taught me how to control my dreams. Controlling your dreams, huh? Like a lucid dream. You know about it. Yeah, that state of mind is often used in the world of martial arts. Is it? Then I definitely need to ask you something, so please step outside. Jeez, is that the hip new catchphrase that all the fresh meat are saying? Please don't call me fresh meat. That's disgusting. Just give us a moment. Don't worry about me. I'll be right back. If we have a battle between men, let's go. Play the guitar. The location was the roof of the bar. It wasn't very big. Still a lot bigger than the inside of a dojo, though not nearly as big as the school's rooftop. Let me ask you this first. Why did you learn to fight? Not really sure myself. Mamiya Takaji learned it. That's how I met you. not what I mean. Why did you continue to train? Yuki and Takaji-kun didn't keep training, at least. You're the only one who continued to train under me. I don't know for sure. And this guy is also Mamiya's dad. But let me change the question. Why are you standing before me now? It's the last of the time you have left, isn't it? Why aren't you spending it with Hosuki-chan? Because... Wait, that could actually be why we don't know his name. Because it's actually Mamiya. The last of the time I have left. No one told him this was the end. He must have figured it out when he saw my expression. Why didn't I spend the last time I had with Hosuki-chan instead? One reason is because I have to surpass my instructor. You're awfully confident. Don't you know how much stronger than you I am? Yes. I doubt I can win one match of 100 against you. That's what I truly believe. You're a lot stronger than me. You're much more skilled. You have far more experience too. You said you were going to surpass me, didn't you? Yes. That's my first goal. Why is that? So that I can be with Hosuki forever. So that I can protect Hosuki from now on. From now on, forever. I feel like we're definitely in the Hosuki route. Yes, for the rest of my life. That's why I have to make the impossible possible. To fight a battle that I have no chance of winning. A battle you can't win, huh? My battle with Mamiya Takaji. Certainly had no chance of winning that battle. What I knew for sure from my training with Yuki and the lucid dream was, the one thing that decides the victor in a battle between our different personalities is force of will. It's not force of will, simply the belief in one's own victory. If my power was greater than Mamiya Takaji's, my consciousness wouldn't have been sealed away until today by his. Since he was able to seal my consciousness away, that means Mamiya Takaji was stronger than I was. Is the opponent you intend to fight really that strong? Stronger than me? He's not stronger than you are. If you fought him, I think you'd easily defeat him. But a battle between two people in the same body doesn't work the same way. The battle wasn't decided by the body, but rather the mind. And in that regard, there's a world of difference between us. So let me fight you, Master, since you're stronger and more skilled than me. I see. If you can beat someone who's stronger and more skillful than you, the deciding factor would be your indomitable willpower. Yes. Please don't hold back. Even if you're to break every bone in my body, you'd at least put an end to Mamiya Takaji's crazy scheme. In other words, you want me to send you to the hospital. Yes, and I'll fight with every intention of hospitalizing you too. Actually, you know, this could just stop its my own invention. Just break his legs. Well, aren't you cocky? Don't worry, I'll fix that for you. The atmosphere changed. I mean, that would even break his legs and Takaji will like be broken. Like, if he can't walk, he'll be like, no, I'm not the savior anymore. That's actually just the solution to SubaHibi. There's a different vibe in the air. That was my master's. Minakami Toshio's power. What? Yuki's dad? He was an instructor in the dojo for decades. He's been virtually undefeated for his entire life. Wait. What? Okay, so the master is the real Yuki's dad. And he's been aware that Takaji, Mamiya, or whatever you want to call him, has had an alternate personality of his daughter in his head this whole time? Okay. The only stand on his record was a result of his fight with the master in the Mamiya dojo. That master was my paternal grandfather, HorseyEatYou, the descendant of a family of ancient Shinto practitioners. Toshio's loss to my grandfather was the first and only loss he suffered. At the time, Minakami Toshio was about 20 years old. My grandfather is already growing old. Toshio was much taller and heavier than that. He made his opponent look like a child. But he was utterly defeated, without laying a single finger on my grandfather. HorseyEatYou was apparently exceptional. Ryu. Even among practitioners of the ancient martial arts. He had strong religious views, and the only people who he bowed to were Shinto priests. Rather than calling him a martial artist, it'd be more apt to say he was capable of wielding supernatural powers. Alright then. Huh? He wasn't fast or slow. There's no movement at all. It's like his leg didn't even have to move because the floor had done the work for him and the distance shortened all by itself. Huh? Tried to take the blow as best as I could, but he adapted to my movement. Right as he grabbed my wrist, my joint seized up on its own. Gwah! My body twisted in reaction, then I was flipped over and smacked down on the ground. Of course, that was my intention. Otherwise, he would have broken my wrist. Should have been able to stop myself from the fall, too. but I was so focused on protecting my wrist that the lower half of my body slammed right into the concrete below me. It was more than just painful. I lost all feeling in my body, and then Mamiya's spine was broken, and then SubaHibi ended the end. Couldn't tell if it was a broken bone or if I was just bruised. It happened all too quickly. Ha! A stomp. I moved my face, dodging it by mere centimeters. If I'd taken that to the face, it would have smashed my head in the concrete. My skull would have split open on the guy. He's trying to kill him! I took up my stance. He was right in my face again. No mercy. I instinctively protected my ears. I narrowly avoided a massive fist aimed straight right at my temple. For a second, I felt illusory pain, as if I'd actually been hit. If I took a direct blow, I could actually die. Ha! What? Tomo-san, you're hardly putting up a fight. Still not going all out, you know? I know. Alright, good to hear. Ah! His fist found its mark. I could see blood where it landed. I couldn't defend myself at all. Yeah. After all, Master had been practicing martial arts since long before I was even born. He was cut from a different cloth. I heard rumors that he was a bouncer for the Yakuza before he started this bar. Apparently that's how I got the money to buy this place. His skills weren't just for sport. He hadn't just trained for official matches. Well, you should be glad we're not inside. I know. You're the one who would have a problem then, right? Yeah, we would have broken everything. As a martial artist with years of experience as a bouncer, Master's weapons weren't limited to his hands and feet. His greatest weapons were the ground, the walls, glass bottles, knives, chairs. His skills could have put all those to use. He didn't fight me inside, where all of his weapons were, as a sign of his affection, I guess. But I was the one who picked this fight. Wonder if it was a good choice. Oh, he has the power of his sister on his side. Now he can't lose. Hasaki? I couldn't stop her. She insisted. Shut up. Just be quiet, Hasaki. I suddenly yelled at her. Dang it. I knew this would happen. That's why I didn't want her here. Oh, is that what you really wanted to say to her? Oh. I understand. That's not true. It's not because I don't understand. I'm only saying this because I really do understand. I only came back with this because there's one thing I needed to tell you. If I say those words, then nothing else matters. Yeah, that's right. You're right, Hasaki. I've always been stubborn in making selfish decisions. Hasaki, how many is enough? If this one thing I came to tell you isn't enough, then how many is? Me too. I want to talk to you, Hasaki. Not just about one thing, but as much as I can. So I came here tonight to tell you this one thing. I won't disappear. I will beat Mamiya Takuchi, and I'll still be here to protect you. It won't be Yuki or Master protecting you. It'll be me. Hasaki, I'll come home alive. I'll definitely come back for you. So don't worry. I'll beat this stupid Tomo-sane! And then I'll beat Mamiya Takuchi! I believe that is considered a slur, right? We don't say that. Who's a stupid blink? So now you should talk to your master, especially after he just beat you up. Sorry, master. I shouldn't have said that, but I will defeat you. I mean, is he even like? I mean, my understanding is just, you know, he's a male who, you know, he likes to wear Chinese, like the Chinese dress, because like who doesn't want to wear a Chinese dress? You can see your knees quaking, you know? A warrior shakes with anticipation before a battle. You sure changed. Fed up with all this stuff. Don't care about being cool and mysterious or whatever anymore. You thought he was going for that vibe intentionally. Totally done with that stuff. So yeah, I've changed. My legs are trembling because of the damage I already took. I lost all feeling in my hands and legs from getting hit so hard. I was covered in a colorful collage of blood and bruises. Anyone could tell I was outmatched. A desperate situation. From the beginning, I knew it was impossible. If Master and I fight, he should win. And yet, I challenged him to a fight. Why? Because... Master, you never could beat the Master back at the dojo, my grandfather. Of course not, who could? The School of Ancient Martial Arts, passed down from the Sengoku period, is just a few hundred basic techniques. There are tens of thousands of different combinations of those techniques. But for him, that wasn't a problem. He had some sort of primal instinct. Oh, that was a very religious dojo, and each successor to the dojo had something like psychic powers. That blood flows in my veins too. That's probably what I'm feeling right now. I gave you my word. Now it's my turn. Your turn? Controlling one's dreams. I only understood the meaning of those words by standing here before you, Master, in the real world. I thought he was gonna say something like, you know, this is exactly what he did every time he challenged his grandfather. He moved to block. He's more than just fast. His movements were completely unlike what they were before. He really was holding back. Then I remembered something. There's a story told by a master of Aikido. The time period was the beginning of the Showa era. It was right before a battle. The master visited a cannon inspections officer in the old Japanese army. When the master saw the test firing of the cannons, he looked at the officer and said this: "Those cannons couldn't hit me if they tried." Those words were the trigger. The master had to prove them by standing out on the firing range. There were 6 people firing at him with handguns. Each one had an effective range of 25 meters. Instead of wooden targets, they made the master stand there and be their target. They started to count down before firing. 1, 2, 3, that's counting up. All 6 guns fired simultaneously, kicking up a cloud of dust. It sounded like something had been thrown. Every man in the firing squad doubted his eyes. In the next instant, one of the 6 was thrown through the air. The master said this: "A flash of light comes before the bullet. It's just a matter of dodging the flash. Where when your opponent has a sword, a glimmer of white will flash before the blade. If you dodge the glimmer, then you will also dodge the sword." Which means that dodging is simple. Yeah, just dodge the bullet. The words of the master. The master's name was Ueshiba Morihei, and his best pupil is this. Hold on, is this a real guy? Ueshiba Morihei. Yeah, real guy. He's got a big old beard. He's the great teacher. The founder of. Okay, he's the founder of Aikido. Okay. Did it say that, or just that he was the master of it? I want to see if the story of 6 handguns, no guns, bullets, nothing like. I think the story might be made up, guys. His best pupil, Shioda Gozo, himself was the greatest practitioners of Aikido, spoke of psychic powers in reference to the master. He said that such powers couldn't be explained by practice and dedication. They must have come from some unknown power the master held. He said that Ueshiba Morihei was very religious, much like Mamiya Ryu. Everyone who saw my grandfather fight said that he hardly even moved to dodge an attack. Looked more like his opponents were intentionally missing. That's the impression he gave. If that's just a trick, then I was about to take a direct hit. But I didn't dodge the attack. This is blood. This feeling, which I first understood in a lucid dream, I wanted to test whether it applied to the real world as well. My instincts told me that it would definitely work. Huh? Master's attack sailed past me, cutting through empty air. His fist grazed my ear, lacerating the side of my face, but that didn't matter. To hit Master back, I had to find an opportunity to get close, just like this. I clenched my fist. No hesitation. I might not hit. I might be powerless. I might not win. That's not the end of the story about the Aikido master. A man who made a living hunting wild beasts tracked him down after hearing rumors about him. When held at gunpoint, this is what he said: "This battle is over, because your bullets will hit." Why? The guns sold by the firing squad were all aimed at a person. But the master said this to the hunter: "You don't aim your bullets. You simply believe that they will hit." Maybe it's a ridiculous story, but I think I understand what it means. Master's fists are far slower than bullets. I avoided them. That's the moral of the story. Story's fists are slower than bullets. They countered without hesitation. I didn't need to aim. I only needed to hit. Eliminate all doubt. All I could think in that moment, my fist will find its mark. Ah! I drove my fist into the pit of his stomach. Oh, take it easy. Master collapsed on the spot. I did it! I hit him once though! Whoa, he won! Isn't anyone worried about me? Poor Master. That's a scene cut. How far into the video are we? Oh geez, yeah, okay, we're pretty far in. I will see you guys next time with some more SubaHibi. Okay, I guess Jabberwocky 1 will end with Tomosane's death in It's My Own Invention. We're gonna have Wish streamed it, and then Jabberwocky 2 is gonna come back. I guess Jabberwocky 2 is gonna be pretty short, huh? Like, well, I mean, it's gonna have the final battle, obviously, against Ayana, but like, what's gonna happen is Takuji's gonna jump off the building, then Tomosana is gonna take back over and grab onto the ledge, and then Yuki's gonna help him up, even though that doesn't physically make sense. And then, you know, it's gonna be cool. Trust me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.